Modern cameras pack immense power, but many of the most useful exposure and focus tools are located several layers deep within the menu system. While you're fumbling through pages of text trying to find a specific setting, your subject moves on and you miss the shot. We can fix this right now, without buying extra gear. We are going to map your most valuable tools directly to the physical buttons on the camera body. Grab your camera, turn it on, and insert a charged battery. We're going to build this together. First, physically turn the top dial on your camera and lock it into video mode. The goal is to customize the camera to fit your specific workflow, rather than forcing yourself to adapt to factory defaults. Look at the top and back plates of your camera body. You'll see a series of custom buttons labeled C1 through C4. Sony placed these specific buttons right where your fingers naturally rest, so you reach them by muscle memory without moving your eye. Out of the box, they don't do much. Think of them as blank slots awaiting instructions. Getting familiar with this physical layout is the foundation. Now we can use the software to make these buttons work. Press Menu to open the main software interface. Scroll down to the Setup tab. Look for the yellow toolbox icon. Navigate to Operation Customize. Click into Custom Key/Dial Set. Warning tone. This is where most people make a mistake. You're looking at 3 distinct menus, each with a different icon. If you map a function under the still camera icon, your custom button won't respond when recording video. To avoid that, select the movie clapper icon. This takes us into the correct video-focused submenu. Precision here is critical. Mapping the right button in the wrong menu means your shortcuts won't be available when you need them. Inside the movie clapper menu, highlight the slot for the C1 button and assign Zebra Display. Zebras act as a built-in exposure coach. When lighting changes unexpectedly, they show exactly which parts of your image are losing detail. Next, drop down and select the C2 button slot. Set this one to white balance. Having immediate access to color temperature adjustments means you capture accurate colors on location, rather than trying to fix them later in post-production. Move down one more time to the C3 button slot. Assign focus transition speed to C3. A cinematic B-roll shot needs a slow, smooth focus pull, but voguing requires focus to snap quickly. This toggle switches speeds instantly. By mapping exposure, color, and focus to these specific exterior slots, we've removed the most common technical bottlenecks encountered on a solo shoot. Let's make sure it works. Half-press your physical shutter button to exit the menu system and return to your live view. Now press your newly mapped C1 button. You should see zebra stripes immediately overlay onto your live camera feed. Tap the C2 button. The white balance adjustment menu should appear on the screen without delay. Trust the tools, not just the screen. You've now confirmed that the system is responsive and ready for use. This setup gives you the ability to shift from a static talking head interview to a dynamic handheld B-roll configuration in a matter of seconds. That efficiency comes from organizing your workflow before you ever press record. I want to know what you shoot most. Tell me in the comments if you primarily shoot vlogs, interviews, or B-roll. While you're down there, share what you're mapping to your custom buttons so we can see how different creators optimize their gear. Eliminating technical friction allows you to focus on the frame rather than the interface. If these mappings improved your workflow, subscribe for more deep dive tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.